OK，又正常了。然后主线开打吧。
Scrabbling a bit.
Hmm? 3罐应该够了。
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
啊，感觉这一整条路都不好走了。哎呀呀呀呀！现在能多少？我看一下。54的话，那应该先不用了。
Seeker, you've returned.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken. It won't be long now.
居然还有活人呢！嘎，那个 focus 也显示不出来。
Maria. She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for.
不会吧，玛利亚嗝屁了？Holy moly！ 这么爽！ 下要怎么处理。万用半锁。OK。 躲个好位置，丢爆他！
Ready or not.
What the？ 他直接绕过我的半锁，哎，夸张。算了，用不到，收回来。 里面有那个最麻烦的启动一点。麻烦。
Feel the corruption boiling off it. Lenora, may I stand here? Anything to protect the embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal and ash.
目前就看到一个玛利亚。往高处爬看看。好像看到了。
You're going down.
我看到没用啊，看到我得打到他。哦，是你的小废物啊！寒风特技的我。
I can get out of this.
.有点太远，不好打。不然的话，其实我是从那边射到他，就是太远。呵呵。丢得到，但是很浪费时间。啊，还是下去吧，认栽吧。 反正刚好先把猎豹者打爆了，就剩下一只那个机枪仔，应该还可以。
This is my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
吃一顿好吃的。有人呢、许特，人不会来给我踩线的，只要这一台来踩就行了。来，再前进了几步，来。
You're not gonna like this.
没伤害，不差，开我玩笑呢。不会吧？那次伤害真的要用自己打出来啊？这太累了吧？猜。
That nearly skewered me! Get her!
靠！哪一个绿光冒出来这么多个？搞屁！
That Nora's above us.
拜拜！哎靠！这条拉弓怎么这么慢？武器放错了。
She went that way.
Something above us.
好奇怪，你拉这么慢。
She's up on high.
They saw me. This is it.
看一下路上还有没有其他认识的。刚刚看到是一个玛利亚，只有一个玛利亚，然后就没有其他人了。
I'd have to ditch something.
希望不要有其他认识的，我应该不太可能。来看看，这也是我刚走过来的。
Mother's cradle. Raised to the ground.
哦，对。3只，目前看起来3只，2只要去。这里有草让我躲，重点。刚没注意看就跑过来。
still sniffing around.
嗯，就只说屁股后面的什么？没有写。
Finally.
Here!
Move along now.
OK， 继续向前摸。
No space. Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through. Not here.
Eyes up! Flag them!
借高币。OK， 摸完了，推下去了，简单，下流。基本上下流一点就摸得比较轻松，自诩不硬干。
Should have brought a cart. Strike.
Yo!
Yo, what up? 嘿嘿嘿。靠，雷霆牙嘞！我操，这么吃丢。
Here we go again. Bad day for one of us. More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the...
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For All Mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
The corruption will not take hold!
Bring down the demon!
Faith has been forsaken! You will die! Back to the tainted earth, demon!
We did it! Oh, Mother...
Finish them!
The shadow will reach you wherever you go. Night comes. We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
Ui, 给搜一下好不好？ 抗冻，启动，随机。
Forget about traveling light.
都没了吗？
Can't carry more.
Seeker.
摸光了就剪草吧。
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
你要唢呐嘞，倒对。好，进去了。
Machines of the faithless slaughtered our people.
Seeker, how you reached us, I'll never know.
走吧，来去。该是时候芝麻开门了。
Oh, Mother, please, we couldn't protect the sacred land. Will all Mother forgive us?
都是不认识的 ，OK， 都是路人甲，这个也是路人甲，这个也是。
Mother,
那没一个认识的。
How long do we have to stay here?
The machines of the faithless slaughtered our people.
算了，直接去跑主线吧，不找了。裁缝小哥也倒了。
Aloy! I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
乐色不想跟你讲话。
You should speak to the matriarch.
In a moment.
Of course.
I should...
Yes.
Aloy, I don't know how you
Aloy,
survived out there. Not even
you've come back.
The Seeker has returned. Come,
The battle was
speak
lost
to us.
until you
Foolish woman, you welcome
It's
a curse.
Aloy.
Come,
I brought
Seeker,
Mother
we have
Spear
much
with
to
us.
discuss.
Everything
Her
else we
very
had to leave
presence
behind.
here is a
Glad to
blasphemy.
see you have it. I know what it means to you.
God has remembered my family in our time of need.
Hello, Seeker.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again. The dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack.
The outcast girl. You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
I fought my way past an army while you cowered in this cave. You really think you can stop me?
Aloy, that is not necessary.
What would you know about what's necessary? About what it took for me to be standing here, now, on this threshold? This was my birthright. You don't get to take it from me a second time.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. to Aletheia Cradle 9.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This is where So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
不回头都不知道，还有东西藏在楼梯下面。
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
啊，熊孩子真的超级无敌吵，真的是熊孩子。
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Hmm? 不对，我怎么出去啊？我这边。
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Blue is the color of the...
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now, and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here, and sleep, and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave, and you will learn.
所以食物净空，全部丢出去。
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Hold for identity
It wouldn't
scan.
open for them.
Genetic identity confirmed.
Of course they
Entry
needed it.
authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
Hello,
I had
child.
to dredge the pits of the
My
world
name is
looking for
Samina.
focuses to repair.
Today is
and
a
here
big
sat
day.
a trove,
Your first day of school.
enriching no one.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
全部都一样的，没必要少。
Priority access for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Brood 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora! Make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
We lost so many brave Nora to the killers, but they did not shake us from our faith. We still stand.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me, said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Rost's was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward?
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace. so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
My life has been long.
东考山，我的妈耶，这么远啊！哎，还好，有开这个湖，有开边境的，那倒还好，还行还行，还可以。
But I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Do you suppose she speaks to the goddess?
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Aloy! How did you do it? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Just as All-Mother struck down the Metal King, her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
She came out of the mountain, and she was changed.
In all my years, I have never seen
Aloy, how did you do
anything like
that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
We may never know what she saw in the mountain.
Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you.
The anointed has shown us the goddess's mercy. But
I feel the touch of the goddess just speaking to you.
That was... I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I've never been inside the sacred mountain. Until now.
Was her mother.
the goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. None of their deeds will live on in her memory.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. It's still hard to believe. You are an outcast once.
Go
Now,
away.
I'm not sure what you are. May the goddess protect you on your journeys, Aloy. I will see to Brom.
All Mother protect her.
OK， 要跑盖亚了。
Those who still got tribes but pay for their desecration.
最后的一颗电池就在盖亚。
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the gods, they could not.
没有看到那个商人，不会吧？他也狙了，他也狙了，商人小哥也狙了。
The snow's got a bite out here.
商人大叔，你不会狙了吧？跑过来看一下，看他还在不在。
Mother's heart. It seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
God has protected you, anointed, so she can cleanse this filth.
算了，应该也找不到他了。应该也找不到他了。走吧。我先想一下哪边比较好过去。都不好走耶，混蛋。 这里过去了。中间这里还有一个聚落，不知道什么玩意儿。顺便去捡个金属花吧。金属花，金属花。等一下，我需要的任务都打了吗？重点，先看一下，因为我只差那最后那一个奖杯而已。准备。奖杯。哎，这堆铝麻烦那个我还没解，你到时候就去解那个。这有个地方让我爬，真的，看着感觉蛮高的。高的就算了，我现在没地方可以爬。然后这儿呢？对啊，这里没有地方，没有地方可以让我爬。只能走外面了。小心一点就行了，因为这里有一只大鸟妖。Bingo. Nice.
These are
我靠，我们恶行才3个哦，这么少。
Something special.
聚落，那边会有个萤火之类的。前提是我们先过去。对啊，怎么会发亮？奇怪，花开黑本。哦，没了没了。刚刚会发亮，换楼哟。
Easier when I was a kid. They must be Osram. They've put their stamp on this place.
OK， 那什么垃圾堆里的麻烦应该是在这里。
Well, well. Always told Derval a woman would undo him, and he had it coming. I've calluses older than you.
I have calluses enough if you want to test me.
She sparks. I believe it, Flamehair. Petra Forge woman.
Aloy. Machine hunter.
Machine hunter, eh? Huh. I could have a use for you. Straight of it is, we're being muscled out of our own claim. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast. It's a dispute settler.
What is this place, Petra?
The Free Heap. Free because we answered to no one but ourselves, the metal, and the dust storms. And the heap's back there. A scrapyard, piled by Osram past, from the leavings of the old ones. Breathe it in. Get the smell in you.
Smoke. And sweat.
Living in the trees has dulled your senses. I can taste 5 metals just in my spit.
So all this scrap was left by the ancients. Was it a battlefield?
Stockpile maybe. Or a rubbish heap. Packed so tight it all fused together. Those old ones tossed away more than we'll ever know.
But don't you want to know? To understand what it all meant?
Nah. Some delvers spend their whole lives trying to make sense of it. Not me. What it means is there's good smelting here. Yeah, don't need to understand a forest to chop down the trees for your arrows.
If you did, you'd know Ridgewood makes better shafts.
Careful, you'll scald your tongue with that fire. I don't pine for the old ones. They had their time. Their works are finished. All their inventions are under mountains now, rust on bones. My sisters and brothers of the Forge will make a new world.
So you're a Forge woman? You run the Forge and the town too?
The town is the Forge, and everyone pulls their weight. The right way to do it, without all the Ealdermen having their say. If we were back in the Claim Oseram land, 3 days argument anytime someone wants to hammer in a bolt.
Sounds infuriating.
Oh, it is. But we like arguing. You need hot air to keep a furnace burning. Still, some traditions aren't up for debate. I would have ended up Petra Forge wife. How do you like the sound of that?
I don't think it fits you.
Good answer. That's why I left. I was still young from the Forge then. Could make anything of myself before I cooled in my ways.
So you left your homeland and came here?
Went to Meridian. Everyone does. Joined the work gangs on the Great Elevator. We finished just as the Mad King got a taste for blood. So I spat and swore I'd find a place for everyone who stuck with me. We lived job to job until the war ended. Then we came upon this old Oseram camp. Long abandoned, metal piled up high. A place to start again. Place to leave my mark. When I was your age, I thought the lasting mark came from the hardest strike.
I suppose you know better now that you're an elder.
Trade secret.
This weapon you're working on, I've never seen anything like it. Your design?
See my face in it, can you? This one's mother helped reclaim Meridian back in the day. A job like that isn't done with strategy. They needed to shake the walls, turn the Mad Sun King's army to blood and feathers. What's that face for?
Weapons with such power.
It's not the weapon, Flamehair, it's the wielder. If that siege had touched the Great Elevator, they'd have answered to me. Good work, that elevator. Story in every chain link. I'll make you suffer them one day if you like. This beast doesn't have a story yet. Too heavy to carry, eats metal like a snap maw.
You said you're being pushed out of your territory.
Out of the junk heap. A pack of scrappers came snuffling in just after we opened a good seam of weapon parts. And now we've got a standoff with a gang of bandits at our foundry. They blockaded us out. They're sitting on our power cells. Guess they like shiny things. Well, to finish up our defenses, I need those parts and cells. In and out job. Keep your hands clean.
I'm not afraid of getting them dirty.
Aren't you a blast of air from the bellows?
哦，就是这个，就是这个人物。
If I had right of rule, I'd have taken the town first. More slaves for digging up lightning boxes.
Then make your claim for it when the others get here. Won't be long now.
Bandits have a good defense. Better spot all their sentries before I look for the power cells.
God，这叫我都不停呢，妈一直走来走去。
Can smell the new day on the wind.
Who's shooting? Oh.
哦，差点出事。
All this scrap, dragged here from who knows where and when.
这杀不完的不杀，杀这个浪子鸡。这怎么上去？
Looks like we're introduced.
Company. This'll drop you. You're trash now. Ain't afraid to die, ain't afraid to kill. Like a stalker. Oh.
There, a power cell. Okay, done. Now to get into the Scrapper's Run and find those
You'll
weapon
get yours
parts.
when the clan blows in. Town's good as torched.
漏一只，纳尼？居然漏掉一只。
Okay. Lots of scrappers prowling. Hope they haven't stripped the parts already. The scrappers made that pile. Strange. Are they... Let me find something Petra can use. Fast. Well, they're still surprised. Oh, nice. Back to Petra. I've been in the scrapyard long enough.
这应该以前是废车厂之类的，看着有点像。
Can't get a wink of sleep. Got my bed from a car jam just like them too damn soft. Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
Petra, I have the parts you wanted, but There are more bandits coming. The rest of their clan. They want to take the town.
Do they now? Hold this thing steady while I give it a voice. Then we'll let it talk terms for us. Now take it up and brace yourself. Don't press it against your hips, if you ever want to use those for...
All right, I got it. Ugh, heavy. All I can do to hold it up. Ugh. Come on, then, if you're coming!
Run this forged dirt town red, boys!
Heh, manners! She's working well so far. Room for improvement on the gun. No complaints about the gunner. Anyone but a bandit clan would pull back now.
Come on, you bungheads! They only have one cannon!
They're gathering under the bridge, Aloy. Bring it down on them.
What? It's your bridge.
Bridges come and go. Shoot it down.
Oh, boy.
Whoa! Might have overdone it a little. Now, I'm no soldier, but I'd call that a rout.
超爽。手机轰不到他一击。
Oh, my teeth hurt from all that.
That's interesting. Need a leather strap to bite down on, perhaps. We'll give those wretches a sky burial. That's fancy talk for leaving them out for the birds. More than they'd have done for us if this thing didn't work.
If it didn't work? It could have not worked?
It isn't finished. That's why we're testing it. Now, you had your Nora toys to fight with. Saying goes, you can only trust metal. But my trust was placed well in you. You're owed, Aloy Machine Hunter. I won't forget it.
Neither will I, Petra. Whoa. Still feel the lightning snap in my hair. Are you looking for something?
Can't see hide nor hair of my friends. They went after a herd of behemoths, and now they're overdue.
Only seasoned hunters go after machines like that. Can't they handle themselves?
It's not them I'm worried about. We need special cables from those behemoths to keep our cannons firing. If they miss the herd, Petra will hand me my hide. I never should have agreed to that trade.
What trade did you agree to?
Petra assigned me and Baladja the task of getting cables from that herd. But Sorgrease and Baladja are meant for each other, like hammer and steel. They just don't realize it. So I agreed to trade duties with him to, hurry things along.
Didn't Baladja wonder why?
It was her idea. Now I'm worried it worked too well. If they're so busy snogging that they missed the herd, it'll be my skin on the line.
Where did you last see them?
Right here, before they left. Off they went, arguing the whole way.
What were they arguing about?
How best to follow the herd. Sure, Grease is good with a bow, but he could get lost in his own home. What have I done?
Why not explain what happened to Petra?
If you want to tell Petra, be my guest. Maybe she'll blow her top at you and tire herself out before she gets to me. I would run off in search of them, but since Jor Grease took my place, I have his spot on guard duty.
I can look for your friends. Where have they gone?
They were headed to the Arch, northwest of here, to watch for the herd. I hope they've found their way there. If we miss that herd, we won't be able to keep our cannons firing. I'll throw myself into this fire if I've risked our freedom.
Let's keep that as a last resort. I'll do what I can.
About the sundown. These fancy decorations everywhere.
Always so pale. A few minutes at the forge, the heat'll put some color in your cheeks.
I don't need a forge for that. Rushing into the wilds should do it.
What's lit your fire this time?
I can handle it.
No doubt you can, but if it involves free heap, I need to hear about it.
You sent 2 hunters after a herd. They've gone missing.
Well, they couldn't have. Caleb could find a needle in a slag heap. Unless he didn't go. Careless, two-fisted smelter. What'd he do?
Traded places with Jagrees.
By fire and spit!
What are you gonna do about this trade?
Waste of Caleb's time and mine. Jagrees and Baladia didn't need his push. They're bound together. Just like in the forge. You let the weight of the hammer do the work, not the arm. Never figured Caleb for a tender sort.
You're not angry?
Oh, I'll make him sweat it. But one thing I've learned, some things will happen no matter what you do.
Why did you need behemoth cables from that herd?
Those cables make the best fuses for our cannons. Even so, they wear out fast and we always need more. Our guns keep us strong and free. Without them, we're easy scrap for bandits and machines.
You could trade for them.
Some supplies we need to get on our own, or we're dependent on others. That's a burden we won't bear.
But you asked me for help.
Some burdens are welcome.
Why the urgency with this herd?
Once that herd hits the cauldron, it'll be out of our reach, and another won't come for a long while. We need those cables, and we've got to take them now. If you find those 2, send them back in one piece. If you bring me behemoth cables while you're at it, I'd be beholden to you.
Careful. It could become a habit.
嗯，还好，附近有萤火，所以还 OK， 不至于太难找。先到这里吧，休息了，应该11点多了吧？哎，还没有，快11点了，但是也该休息了，关台休息。